What's up, everyone? This is the Lucas Ross Sports Channel, and it is time to give you my 5 reasons why I think TCU could win the 2023 National Championship game against the Georgia Bulldogs. Basically how the video works again, yesterday I gave you Georgia's 5 reasons why I think they could beat TCU in the 2023 National Championship game. And that's how it basically works. I mean, pretty much it's just, 5 reasons and also 5 keys to winning the game. Like, who are the best players that are going to step up in this one, and who will be, that type of player that really steps up as well. But that's how the video works, and also the coaches are pretty much on this list as well. But now we're going to do TCU. This is a team that is, heading into this game with high expectations, and now they are playing for the national championship. First ever Big 12 team to play for the national championship as well. So could we see a first-time Big 12 champion here, win the national championship? So, but let's get right into it here with my 5 reasons why I think TCU could win the 2023 national championship. We'll start with the number 5 reason. We work our way from the bottom and work our way to the top. And we're going to start with number 5. It's the running backs. The running backs are going to have to be huge in this one against Georgia. I mean, looking at the running backs they got this year, they got a load of talent on that side of the ball. And the running game was pretty strong against Michigan, so I'm expecting, the running game to continue to be strong here in this one. But the thing about with Georgia's defensive line is that they can really stop the run. This is a Georgia defense that's going to be all over the run. But TCU's got some talented backs. It just comes down to that offensive line as well. I don't think the offensive line will be on this 5 reasons list, but pretty much this is, I think, the key for TCU as well. The running backs are going to have to be huge. It's not just one running back, it's all the running backs for TCU that they have, and they're going to just have to run really hard against this Georgia defense that is just really good on that side of the ball. And they also can just, like I said, stop the run, and that's my number 5 reason. It's going to be the running backs for TCU. They're going to just have to step up. They're going to have to play their best game and try to run as much as they can against this Georgia defense. So let's go to my number 4 reason now. It's Quentin Johnson, wide receiver Quentin Johnson. This guy has had a pretty good season for TCU. He leads the team in receiving and also touchdown catches. And he played a good one against Michigan. Had that 46-yard touchdown pass from Max Duggan all the way to him. And he played a pretty good game in that one. And the thing about Quentin Johnson is, I think he has a really bright future for the NFL. And I think he could probably be one of those guys that could be really key in the NFL in the future. And he's going to have a big one, though. He's going to have a big one against this Georgia secondary. Georgia's secondary is also pretty good. But Quentin Johnson has speed. He really does have speed when he gets up the field. If the offensive line can give Max Duggan plenty of time to throw the football, this team can really have a really good shot to pull off a huge win here. If they can give Quentin Johnson the ball and give him plenty of catches, he's going to be that key target for Max Duggan. So that's my number 4 reason. Quentin Johnson is pretty much, the star wide receiver, and maybe he is probably the best wide receiver in the Big 12 and also maybe in the country. So we're starting to see that kind of talent from Quentin Johnson, and maybe heading into the bright future of the NFL. But it's about the national championship game. It's about him, to make those big plays. So, all right, that is my number 4 reason. My number 3 reason is the linebackers. The linebackers are going to have to be huge for this TCU team heading into this game, heading into Monday on January the 9th. And they got some pretty talented linebackers. One of them leads the team in tackles. He's one of those star guys. I can't remember his last name, but yeah, overall, he's got a bright future. I think his last name, is Hodges. So yeah, he's got a bright future for the NFL as well. It might be the next guy that can really step up in the NFL, but it's not really about the NFL here. It's really about the college football national championship. Like I said, not just Hodges to step up, it's all the linebackers that are going to have to step up for TCU. I think this team has really good linebackers. They could stop the run game, and they also can really play well in the passing game, so they're going to have to really pressure Stetson Bennett. If the offensive line for Stetson Bennett can hold up, they will pretty much have a shot to win, but I think the linebackers are going to have to really put the pressure on quarterback Stetson Bennett. He can run out of the pocket as well. They're going to just have to chase him down as much as they can, and also just pressure the running game as well. And that's going to be the key there for this team as well. And I think, they're going to have to really pressure Kenny McIntosh, the running back for Georgia. He was in my 5 reasons video yesterday. to be one of those players that can step up. And it's just going to come down to the linebackers for TCU to stop the running game and also give Stetson Bennett really no time to throw the football, make him force him to throw bad throws as well. So TCU's linebackers, they're just going to have to step up. They're my number 3 reason in this 5-reason list that I think they could win the national championship. So that's my number 3 reason. Now we go to my top 2. These are one of the most important reasons why I think TCU could win the national championship game against Georgia. The number 2 reason is head coach Sonny Dykes. Sonny Dykes is going to have to really well motivate his team in order to play a really tough SEC team in Georgia. Yesterday I gave you Kirby Smart, but he wasn't my most important reasons. Sonny Dykes, I think, is the most important reason why TCU is in this position right now. And he's not really the most reason, but he's close to that. Sonny Dykes, pretty much the head coach that can really well motivate this team. And you think about where this TCU team has been. If Sonny Dykes came in, we just did not expect him to really lead this team to the college football playoff, lead them to the Big 12, which they lost that game, but also make it to the national championship. And now they got a chance to win one for the first time since 1938, and that's been a long time coming for this TCU team. So if they do that, Sonny Dykes will become probably the first coach to probably win it in his first season in a long time. So yeah, Sonny Dykes is the reason why TCU is in this position now where they were last year. So Sonny Dykes is my number 2 reason. Now let's go to my number 1 reason why I think TCU could win the 2023 national championship. You're probably already going to know him as well from yesterday with Stetson Bennett. And it's the quarterback of TCU. It's Max Duggan. Max Duggan is the reason why I think TCU could win the 2023 national championship. You look at where Max Duggan has been this year, of course coming off that heart surgery, and then he pretty much was the 3rd-string quarterback, and now he came in as the starter, and now he pretty much had led the team to the Big 12 championship, to an undefeated regular season, and also to the national championship with a win over Michigan. So Max Duggan is the reason why. He's also a Heisman finalist. I mean, what a season he's had in college football. He's got a really bright future, I believe, for the NFL if he can stay healthy and all that. So if he stays healthy in this game, I mean, he's a tough quarterback as well. He can run the football, but, you know, if he gets pressured, he's going to have to run the football. But he can run the football. We saw that against Michigan where he just kept on, running the football with his legs. And I think he can do that against this Georgia defense. The thing about this Georgia defense is, though, they just like to pressure the quarterback. And if the offensive line, like I said, gives Max Duggan plenty of time to throw the football, he's going to pretty much have to have a big game. But he's going to have a big game. Both quarterbacks are going to have huge games in this one. But Max Duggan, I think, is pretty much coming into this one as the underdog quarterback because Stetson Bennett's probably the best quarterback in the country. But I believe in Max Duggan. I really do. I'm not saying they're going to win it yet, but I'm going to make that prediction soon. But that's my number 1 reason. Max Duggan is a reason why TCU is in this position now. And those are my 5 reasons why I think TCU could win the 2023 national championship. And my college football playoff national championship prediction is still to come later on this week. Maybe perhaps tomorrow, maybe Friday. We'll see with that video. Stay tuned for that video. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me guys know what you think about these 5 reasons. Do you agree or disagree? Let me know down in the comments below. Also, subscribe to this channel if you are new and like it. If you liked it, if you are a TCU fan. And stay tuned here for more on the Lucas Ross Sports Channel.